Well, School of Rock is set for a battle of the bands this weekend at Summerfest. Take a listen to this before we get to our guests. School of Rock transforms the lives of kids and adults through music. It's a concept that gets kids and adults rocking out to the classics and on stage performing with their peers. School of Rock is with us this morning. Way down at the end we have CEO Chris Catalano, Jim Peterik. People will recognize Jim from Survivor, correct? We have Earl Slick, who is well known for your collaboration with David Bowie. We have Will Taggart, who is a student from New Jersey, who's actually going to be playing this weekend, and Metal Mike, who metal fans will recognize. Yes. Those metal fans that are up at 8:45 in the morning. All right, well, great to have all you guys here this morning. I'll start all the way down at the end with you, Chris. Tell us what School of Rock is, who it's for.
Yeah, sure. We're a performance-based music educator. We have schools throughout the U.S. and in 5 other countries. We basically teach kids through performance and classics, rock, and the roots of rock, and everything in between.
All right, Will, you are standing between 3 well-known rock legends. Yes. What's that like for you this morning to play for them here this weekend?
It's a bit surreal, starting at School of Rock at age 12, having only played for a few years at that point, and, you know, getting to this point where now I'm 18, I'm graduating from School of Rock, and here I am with rock legends. It's unbelievable, really.
For you guys, what's it like to see this young talent up on stage?
Well, like last night, we were jamming at the Goat, and these kids were just the real thing. There was this gal singing, Pat Benatar, just killing. It's like there's hope for the future of rock and roll in America, and it's a great feeling.
How about for you, Earl?
It's great to see the energy, to see the ones that really grasp what the essence of the whole thing is, you know, because it's just, with all the internet and everybody doing everything cyber world these days, to see them actually in a room playing together is, to me, that's the ticket.
And Earl, I do have to ask you, there's been some word that there may be another David Bowie tour.
Oh God, I knew this was going to happen. Not this year.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Well, let me just ask you this. If there is one, will you push for them to come to Summerfest?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Love to do it.
You heard it here first. All right, Metal Mike, how about for you? What's it like for you to see these young, talented performers?
Yeah, I would have to second Earl. It's wonderful that we get to see students perform together versus doing everything via internet. You know, it's nice to hear that we could get instruments together to play on one stage. And these kids are so talented. It's really a pleasure to be involved. So.
All right, and Earl, Jim, you guys have both played Summerfest before. Being in this rock world, what reputation does Summerfest have internationally?
Well, Summerfest is the largest in the world, and when you're up on stage, you feel like you are very privileged to be on this stage. And of course, there's a zillion people, and the energy is just incredible. Survivor played it in, you know, the mid '80s, and I still remember that show as being one of the best.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much, all you guys, for being here. We're going to put up the schedule of the Battle of the Bands for today. 12 o'clock, the Harley-Davidson Rhodes House. 12:30 over at the U.S. Cellular Connection stage. 1 o'clock at the Uline Warehouse. And then the finals tomorrow, Chris, are over at the BMO Harris Pavilion.
Absolutely.
At 2 o'clock. It's going to be great. You're going to see some great young talent. You might see the next Survivor, the next David Bowie on stage this weekend at Summerfest. You never know. If you'd like more information, you can log on to our website, TMJ4.com, and click on links. Before we go to break, we'll take a look at tonight's primetime lineup. It starts at 7 with Crossing Line.